What vacation means is as varied as the people that take them. But these days, more and more travelers seem to be foregoing urban crowds and canned theme park destinations, hoping instead to discover someplace unique, untouched, and very definitely green. Just such a special destination, American Samoa, is a short 5-hour Hawaiian Airlines flight southwest from Honolulu. An unincorporated American territory since 1900, U.S. citizens need a passport but not a visa to visit. American Samoa is made up of 5 volcanic islands and is roughly the size of the state of Oregon. The largest, most populated island is Tutuila. Here, year-round, the temperature for both land and sea hovers in the mid-80s. Suntan lotion and a hat are musts. This close to the equator, the sun and the humidity can be formidable. Instead of big resort glitz and neon, visitors to American Samoa are invited to enjoy a decidedly more authentic experience by simply stepping off the plane and into everyday island life. Roaming to Tutuila does require a change of mainland mindset. The island is a lay of villages, one flowing gracefully into the next. Ainga, or extended family groups, make up the villages. Each is headed by a chief or a matai. A council of the family matais is responsible for running day-to-day affairs of the village. Most property is communal, so the beautiful beach you see is probably not public land, but literally the front yard of a village. Before you take pictures or hop in for a swim, simply ask permission.
Talofa.
Talofa.
Stop anyone you see and say talofa, hello. Chances are they will be more than thrilled to have you there. When walking through the village though, cover your bikini with a lava or sarong. If you don't have one, it's a great excuse to buy something beautiful and local. If you are invited into a traditional home or fale, a very likely occurrence, sit cross-legged on the floor before talking or eating. Religion is a big part of Samoan life, and every evening around dusk, villagers stop for sa, or evening prayer. If you happen to be in the neighborhood, stop what you're doing and sit quietly until sa ends, which is about 30 minutes. When in American Samoa, follow the Samoan way. Getting to know a wonderfully welcoming 3,000-year-old Polynesian culture is part of what will make this experience so special. By the way, getting around couldn't be easier. Samoan is the official language, but most everyone speaks English. The US dollar is legal tender and prices are surprisingly wallet-friendly. American Samoans drive on the right-hand side of the street, and they do it at a leisurely 25 miles per hour. So relax and go with the flow. No one and nothing is going to move any faster. The brightly painted ainga or family buses are a great alternative to a rental car. To hail a bus, stand by the side of the road and raise your hand. Want to get off? Tap the window a few times. Pay the driver by tossing your fare onto the dashboard on your way out. $1 or $2 will get you almost anywhere you want to go. What is there to do? Plenty. If you come in the spring, April 17th is Flag Day, the biggest celebration of the year. Weeks before, Tutuila decorates and begins celebrating. On Pango Pango Harbor, normally tranquil Su'ingaula Park is transformed into the Two Samoas Trade Fair and Exposition. at the sports stadium. There's a day-long celebration of patriotism and Samoan culture. And the highlight of everything, the Fautasi races. Village pride and bragging rights are at stake here as these 40-man longboats race across Pango Bay. Everyone turns out, so join in the festivities. You will be more than welcome. There's more Fautasi racing in September with Coast Weeks. This is a great chance to actually ride in a Fautasi, a privilege normally reserved only for crew members. These magnificent boats were once the way family groups and goods traveled around the islands. Today, you can get a taste of that culture and see Pango Harbor from a unique perspective with Fautasi Bay Area tours. But whenever you come, Mother Nature will be there to astonish by land or by sea. The National Park of American Samoa is nothing short of breathtaking. Its 9,500 acres encompass sections of 3 islands. About 4,000 acres of the park are ocean. Don't expect a restroom every 100 yards. Do expect easy access to the only old world rainforest in the United States. The habitat of fruit bats that fly during the day, picturesque villages, secluded beaches, monumental sea cliffs, and panoramic vista that will make you want to simply sit and stare. The best way to start your visit is with a stop at the National Park headquarters and Visitors Center. You'll find it in Pango Pango across from the Pango Way service station. Park rangers are available throughout the day to help you with trail maps, hiking information, and anything else you might need to plan a safe and memorable visit to the national park. For history buffs, Blunt's Point and Breakers Point trails, although not technically within the boundaries of the park, are where you will find large, well-preserved World War II gun emplacement and stunning views. Both sites are listed in the National Register of Historic Places. If you are interested in snorkeling and diving, the unspoiled waters of the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa are rated as one of the world's best dive sites. Covering over 13,000 square miles, the sanctuary protects a wide variety of corals, invertebrates, fishes, marine mammals, and plants. Some of the world's oldest and largest coral heads can be found off of Ta'u Island. There are dive shops, but plan on bringing your own gear and renting tanks. Organized dive trips can be arranged. But before you get wet, get your bearings and good local information at the Tauese PF Sunia Ocean Center. Admission is free, and the center is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. If lazy is more to your liking, there is one main road that hugs the coast of Tutuila. Hop on and see where it takes you. From the airport heading toward Pango Pango, you'll see small villages, local shops, and sea stacks rising out of the clear, shallow ocean. Whangatongo, Utule, and Pango Pango are American Samoa at its most urban. Government offices, banks, and restaurants, all against the background of the bay and mountains. Stop at the open market to do some shopping local style. Pick up some fresh hot Samoan pancakes, they're like donuts, and drive on up the coast. The military and tuna fishing are the area's 2 biggest employers. The fishing docks and the canneries are ahead in Atu. From here on, the scenery just gets more and more spectacular. For a serious dose of tranquility, call Katie and stop by the Amaoli Beach Follies. It's a little piece of heaven. By now, you're probably hungry. Your next port of call is a true local landmark, Tisa's Barefoot Bar at Alinga Beach. It's a hodgepodge of driftwood decks, a nature preserve, and if it's Wednesday, your host will be tending the umu, getting ready for an evening feast. So stop, grab a bite to eat on the deck, then spend the rest of your afternoon swimming or lolling on the sugar sand beach right outside the back door. Sadly, like all great vacations, this one is coming to an end. But I guarantee the beauty of this place and warm Polynesian hospitality will travel with you wherever you may go. So Fa'afetai Telelava, thank you very much for being our guest, and we look forward to seeing you again and again. Soifua.